So you want to read now? And then after
Yeah.
Michael reads, I'm going to tell you how to get in touch with him and all that kind of good stuff.
All right. This is from Somber Town. Okay, Somber Town, North Carolina's beautiful landscape commanded one's attention, and its inhabitants enjoyed their way of life, where family came first. But there were exceptions. The shoreline were breathtaking during the summer months, but the winter months could be brutal, both at the coast and inland. The mountains were particularly full of life and wonder, where people could come and explore the wildlife and enjoy the stunning scenery. It sounded like the ideal place to live and raise a family, or just to visit when one heard the call of adventure. The town of Peaks Point, North Carolina, provided a little bit of everything, along with its population of 800 residents. Peaks Point was so near to the shoreline one could smell the scent of salt water in the air. It was a quiet town where everyone seemed to know everyone, and everyone appeared to mind everyone else's business. So, when strangers came to town, the word was spread like wildfire. I guess it was typical for a small town, but that was the way things were. Or at least that was the way it appeared to be. Quiet. It was August of 1977 and the summer was winding down. The town's primary source of revenue came from the tourists who packed local bed and breakfast at the only cafe. And another source of revenue were the merchants who would sell miniature versions of the town's city hall buildings and of the light tower that attracted many sightseers, as well as other novelty items. Some merchants also earned a living selling shellfish. Yes, it was indeed a wonderful place to visit if you liked that sort of environment. The town's sheriff practically ran the local police department by himself and had a part-time deputy to help with the community affairs when needed. There was not much going on, so it made his job easy. Seldom did he have much paperwork to deal with, except from time to time when the locals had nothing better to do but to complain about anything and everything. I guess that was the only way to get the sheriff's attention with so much downtime. Right? The politicians were the local barber, fire chief, hairdresser, a retired school teacher, and a retired surgeon who was now the town's mayor. These politicians had it made, but were respected in the community, and so it allowed them to represent the community even if each of them had their own specific agenda. The town appeared to have a disposition of a community that loved and cared for one another and watched everyone's well-being and property, or so it may appear. Everyone appeared to have a good time. People enjoyed their picnics at the town park, and the smell of barbecue covered every corner. Kids were running around enjoying a variety of recreational activities, while everyone else did their thing. Walked their dog, rode their bicycle, played chess, etc. It appeared that everything was going well. Even the weather was perfect. It painted a pretty picture that you could place on a poster.
Yeah. Well, that sounds interesting. So let me ask you this. What genre would you say that your books are?
I like to focus more suspense thriller, a little mystery as well. Some might have horror depending who the reader is.